Well, Tim, as you gotten into the desert, brother, I've lost picture with you, but we still got your audio. Last one for you, man. Because the big one coming up at the Garden, the weekend you get inducted into the Canastota International Boxing Hall of Fame. I believe you told me you won't be covering the fight ringside. You'll be enjoying you getting your induction ceremonies in
Yeah.
Canastota. So who do you think wins, Taylor and Tio? Is who and why?
So I'm going with Taylor. Um, I'm going with Taylor because he's the veteran at 140 pounds. I'm going on his body of work and what he's done over the course of his career. He's fought a lot of tough guys in this weight class, including Regis Prograis. And if anybody knows Regis Prograis and how good he is and how well he fights and how hard he hits, and he was able to absorb his punches and actually fight Prograis and beat Prograis at his own game, then there's no doubt in my mind that he can take the punch of a Lopez, even though he's been off for some time, you know, even though he's coming off an injury. I think he can take his punch. I think he's mentally tough enough to endure what he needs to endure. I think that he can step to Lopez and take Lopez to a place that he has never been to, or possibly a remembrance of his time when he fought against George Kambosos back in Hollywood. I mean, back in Hollywood, back in Nevada, New York. Excuse me,
No,
I'm driving over. My bad.
no,
Back
no.
in New York. So I'm going with Taylor. I think his aggression, his body punching, he's a better inside fighter. He's the bigger fighter, taller fighter. He can box. He can counterpunch extremely well. I know Teo is a gifted athlete. He's a fantastic counterpuncher himself. Um, he doesn't use his jab all too often.
Right.
He so doesn't Taylor. Taylor doesn't either. Taylor doesn't use his jab all too often either. But I just think he's a better, a more complete fighter than Teofimo Lopez, especially at 140 pounds. If Lopez can't hit him and hurt him and knock him the hell out, I have to say, I got Taylor. I got Taylor. And he might even stop Taylor. He might even can stop Lopez late in the fight.
I am interested to see if Taylor, even though he's this tall guy, he doesn't always fight tall. Like you said, he's aggressive and he beat Prograis at his own game. I wonder if he walks into something, potentially devastating, in trying to break down
Look,
Timo and get him out of there.
look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Teo had that power at 135 pounds. It ain't the same power at 140 pounds. It's not. That explosive one punch power. I don't think it exists at 140. I've seen him a couple of times at 140, and I haven't been impressed. I have not been impressed with his work at 140. You know, um, but I have been impressed with the work from Taylor. His last fight, he got beside himself. He was feeling himself a little bit too much. That he admitted that to me. He said that to me, to my face. Tim, I got a little side beside myself. I wasn't taking care of myself like I was supposed to. I thought I was gonna get in there and catch this guy and knock him out, just like everybody else thought he was. But obviously that didn't happen. You know, dang it, I thought he lost the fight. To be honest with you, I thought he lost the fight. But this time, against a guy like Teofimo Lopez, a guy that's dangerous, he's gonna be ready. There's no doubt in my mind. He's gonna be ready, and I know Teo's gonna be ready as well because he knows he has a tough task in front of him. He's gonna be ready as well.
Well,
But
that's my last
hey,
one. Do you think Tio is mentally, that so many people are making a lot about his mentality, and he made the comment recently about Top Rank favoring black fighters and all kinds of stuff that people are speculating about. Do you think he's 100% mentally good heading into this fight?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't
Right,
know. Like
right. That's a
I,
tough
I
one.
would know. I would know the week of the fight after speaking with them in the fighter meeting or whatever. I would know then, but right now I don't know. You know, if he is, it's great. And I've always told Teo, uh, I always told him, I said, man, when you are 100% mentally on point, no one can beat you. I've always told him that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If he's 100% mentally focused, dedicated, without a whole lot of influence outside the ring, no one. I said this. No one can beat him. He's that damn good. He's that damn talented. But I haven't seen the best Teo at 140 pounds. So it's really hard for me to really pick him to win the fight. It really is. You know, after watching him in his last fight against what was this the guy he fought
Sandor Martin from the guy who might
Martin
yeah, Sandor
Martin.
Martin. Yep.
Yeah, a left-hander, a guy that got good footwork, movement, something that Taylor can do. Good footwork, movement, can stand in front of you if you want to. Good body work, taller, rangier. Can box, can counterpunch, throws down hard to the body. He can catch and slip. He does a lot. Taylor does more than a guy, Sander, a Martin. Does way more than him. You know, and Taylor struggled against him. So you know what, man? I'm going Taylor again. Taylor should win this fight, and hey, well, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a stop Teo. But if Teo is 100%, it could be a different story. I'm gonna just leave that out there. It could be a different story if Teo is 100. I say 100%, but 100% mentally 100%. Physically ready, but 100% mentally, he's a bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, Tim. Have a just thanks so much for your time,
No
man.
doubt, dog.
Give us just really
No, it's all
appreciate it.
good, man. It's all love, man. It's
I'm,
all love, man. You already know what it is, man. All right.
all right, thanks, Tim.